Ghana is seeking to account for biodiversity losses, climate change-related costs, and other environmental factors in its conventional gross domestic product estimation. The current standard GDP does not account for whether the level of income created in the country is sustainable or not, which is where the concept of Green GDP comes in. An assistant chief statistician at the Ghana Statistical Service, Dr. Benisewa Ofosu-Bedu, says it is time the country intensifies efforts at compiling a system of environmental economic accounts with the aim to integrate environmental statistics into economic accounting. Here's more in this report.
Green gross domestic product takes into account the cost of environmental degradation and climate events. This allows the cost of natural resource depletion and environmental degradation to be subtracted from gross domestic product. Speaking on the sidelines of a national sensitization forum on Green GDP organized in Koforidua in the Eastern region, Dr. Ofosu-Bedu says the move will help provide detailed statistics for better management of natural resources that contribute to the economic development of the country.
Environmentally adjusted GDP. That is to say, GDP is compiled on annual basis as well as quarterly basis. So before you can arrive at or estimate green GDP, you need to take away all the environmental losses, the environmental degradation, depletion, among others. But not just that, just negating the environmental losses and the degradation, the depletion. It comes with the compilation of a lot of what we call SIA accounts or natural capital accounting. SIA is the system of environmental economic accounting, which has been adopted by the UN, and it is mandatory for all countries to start compiling it.
The forum, organized by the Ghana Statistical Services with support from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, brought together stakeholders from the Regional Statistical Services, Environmental Protection Agency, agriculture officers, CSOs, among others. Principal Environmental Officer with the Environmental Protection Agency, Kwame Boachi-Fredua, says the forum will help expand the understanding of the concept of the Green GDP with these stakeholders to enable them internalize it in their activities.
It's essential that we do this because generating national macroeconomic indicators is not something that one institution does. If you talk to Ghana Statistical Service, to their system or setup, they'll tell you how even data is collected, analyzed, and all of that requires that there is that multi-faceted approach in terms of stakeholders and all of that. So today it's just to bring them up to speed. One of the things too that we shared today was to try to get that buy-in from their perspective so they can internalize what we've shared with them in their work. Because there's no use collecting data and providing an analysis if that data just sits in a report and is put somewhere.
On this part, a climate change expert with the Food and Agriculture Organization, Matthias Edeto, stated that Ghana, like many other economies worldwide, have shown progress in a resolve to build capacity to implement the system of environmental and economic accounting to better manage its economy. Kofi Sian reporting for Joy News, Koforidua.